gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I'm not gonna waste much time. Today is a very busy day. First I have to coach a group of people, show them stuff on the campus board and hangboard, pull-up bar. And then I want to conduct my fitness check finally, because I'm curious to see, how 2 months of outdoor route climbing, what effect does this have on your indoor, 45-degree overhanging plastic wall fitness? And especially considering those hangboard sessions, let's see how the finger strength developed. So that's stuff that I want to find out today. I think I'm going to make a smoothie now that I'm nicely energized, for all these tasks. And yeah, let's do it. Woo. Sweet. Damn sweet. And here I'll jump in the voiceover mode so that I can elaborate and comment a little bit on the stuff I'm actually doing. Welcome back to the climbing gym, welcome back to the 45-degree overhanging wall. I'm just doing some warm-up moves in the background, so I'm gonna use that time to talk a little bit about the concept of generating fitness indoors and consuming it outdoors. I've talked about this in previous episodes already, like in the periodization or in the hangboarding on a trip video. For somebody who wants to send hard stuff outdoors, the climbing gym serves as a tool to generate fitness, and he will try to get the most out of it in the time before the trip starts, of course. Once on the trip, there is this period of acclimatization to the new area, during which one is pretty fit from all the training but still kind of weak on the rock. After a couple of sessions though, performance will peak due to the still quite high fitness and completed, hopefully, acclimatization. But as the trip goes on, fitness goes down again, and at some point performance drops. This is why I always felt super weak when I came back to the gym after a bigger trip. And that's what I expected during this fitness check after over 2 months of outdoor climbing. So this is actually one of the first smaller projects of mine which I got when I came back from the trip, and I don't know, I had the feeling that on the edges, on the half crimps and these kind of holds, it was not such, I didn't have so much of a problem, but when it came to blocking, locking off moves and stuff like that, there I could really feel that I got weaker. At least that was my impression, I was always really hanging on the straight arm, and I could kind of grab the holds quite solidly with the finger strength, but when it came to the lock-off moves, I definitely could feel that I got a little bit weaker. And this became especially significant on this problem. Here you have this kind of big sloper ball kind of hold, from which you have to perform this huge lock-off move into this quite good, actually, 2-finger pocket. Here I missed it, and I think here I hit it. Yeah, here you can see it's actually pretty much a jog, but of course you have to hit it. If you don't hit it perfectly, you won't be able to hold it. And my problem was really to get my fingers into this 2-finger pocket. As you can see here, all the time when I tried it from the bottom, I didn't hit the 2-finger pocket. I missed it all the time. And I think this is due to kind of a lack of in lock-off power, Because if I would be able to lock this sloper off solidly, I would have much more time and I could be much more precise when putting my fingers into this 2-finger pocket. And I thought, I'm just unlucky all the time, I did try it really, really often and I never hit it. So in fact, it's just a missing of lock-off power. If you are a little bit slower when you grab the 2-finger pocket because you have more lock-off power, you increase your chance for hitting this 2-finger pocket drastically, and I just couldn't do it. So I guess that's a pretty good indicator for kind of a low lock-off power at the moment. And that's one of the more edgy problems that I got when I came back from the trip. As you can see, a lot of half crimps, a lot of four-finger open grips and stuff like that. And here I was quite strong actually. I had a quite strong feeling because I had still kind of the finger power, you know, to hold these edges. And you don't need a lot of lock-off power on this boulder, just a lot of finger strength to execute the moves on the small holds basically. And that was not so much of a problem. And I think this boulder is actually harder than the one before, you know, grade-wise. I think that's maybe 7B or 7A plus or something along those lines. The boulder before maybe 7A plus or something. And here I incorporated a quick shot from the problem which the other guys tried, and it looked super hard. I don't know, I think it's probably around 8A or something. So yeah, I had a quick touch on it, but it's still much too hard for me. So now I finished my smoothie, as you can see, after about 3 hours of bouldering on the 45-degree overhanging wall, heading over to the campus board in the actual gym and test my fitness there further. And I have to say, finger power yet again quite good. I could do my standard moves. I wasn't able to do the 147 of course, because I need quite a lot of lock-off power to do this move, but all the other stuff went quite well. I was actually quite positively surprised on the campus board. So as you can see, I basically tried a lot of exercises to get the dynamic power back into my system, because when you're climbing outdoors for such a long time, let's be honest, you don't do a lot of dynos, you don't do a lot of jumps and stuff like that. So that's why I wanted to hit the campus board for some time, trying these bumpers up and down, just to get used to this kind of stimulus again. And finally I tried these double dynos again. They felt quite solid actually, which was a big surprise to me. As I said, I expected to have quite kind of zero dynamic power anymore. But yeah, it was okay. The only thing I need to mention here is that you shouldn't do this at the end of your session probably, because you know all the dynamic forces from the campus board on your already strained pulleys and tendons and stuff. So be careful, only do this when you know what your body can handle. I had the feeling I could still do it because I had quite a lot of skin left, and yeah, I also had quite a lot of power left. And the last thing I did during this fitness check was I made a few hangs on the Beastmaker to check the finger strength, and I have to say it got a little bit weaker, but not much. So the additional fingerboard sessions during my trip definitely paid off, I would say. Alright guys, and this concludes the fitness check. Solid 4-hour session. Not too bad, not too good, but I'm quite positively surprised, let's put it that way. After a 2 months outdoor climbing trip, really nice finger power, also a little bit of power on the campus board even. It's really nice, and I think it's thanks to those fingerboard sessions, I guess. 16 fingerboard sessions, I mean that's not nothing. They're gonna keep some of your finger strength at least, and I definitely could feel that on the edges of the 45er and also on the Beastmaker and probably also on the campus board, so quite happy with that. And yeah, now it's time to head home and get a nice big post-workout meal.
Umsteigen zu U3, 46, 49, 48A.
Alright, so for today's dinner we're gonna make one of my all-time classics, a bit of potato curry style pot with some veggies like broccoli, red beets, some carrot here, some frozen peas over there. And here we've got soaked seaweed and of course the powder, the spice powder itself, some garam masala. Alright, I'm already pretty hungry. Let's get started. Let's get everything into the pot. Garam masala powder for the protons. Boom! Heat to high. And let's don't forget about the seaweed for a little bit of extra saltiness and minerals. Lid on top. Oh yes, there we are. I think we're ready here. Just test one of the potatoes. Look at that. Oh yes, I can't wait to dig into this. What an awesome dinner, guys. I think I'm gonna smash it in. Oh, that's gonna be so awesome. Well, I think that's pretty much it for this fitness check vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. I think I didn't lose too much finger strength actually due to the hangboard sessions during the holiday. But I can feel that I lost quite some upper body power, you know, some lock of power and all that good body strength stuff, which you train a lot when you go to the 45er and boulder some stuff. So there's definitely some stuff I need to catch up on, and I hope to do so pretty soon. There's definitely more gym content coming up, so stay tuned, and until then, see you next time, guys. Bye.